Hello, hello, hello. It is episode 2 of Dead in the Water. Ladies and gentlemen, your co-host, Turf. And of course, my main man, Spence, is in the building. What's going on, Spence? How you doing today, man?
Living the dream.
Yes, sir. Living the dream it is, man. So I know you are absolutely a huge basketball fan. So
Huge.
shout out to the basketball season.
That's right.
We'll
off.
Yes,
Raise the banner.
We will. Yeah. So, again, I'll have to tell the guys that may not know. Spencer's from Massachusetts. Yes, he likes all Boston teams. Unfortunately, but. No, so you guys, I know he's like, you're bullying. Nah, we gonna give him a shout out, man, because you guys just won it. Talk about that real quick, because y'all got the banner, everything, right, man? Let the fans know what that's about.
Broke the fake tie with the Lakers fake Disney World Championship. So good to be back in the driver's seat of that.
That's right. So you guys do have the most now.
That's right. 18.
Wow.
Working on 19 now.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Those old teams, man, they were crazy.
Yes. Beyond crazy. Nothing we'll ever see again like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, never again. What was I going to say? So this game tonight, man, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting this at all. But
fireworks, man.
Yeah, man. This Rams Vikings.
Nakua.
This is an interesting game. I'm not gonna lie.
This score is gonna get up.
I expected it to stay low.
Yeah, I fired this. I was thinking about taking Minnesota's defense out of there in my fantasy teams, but
right.
I was like, I had a feeling that Stafford was gonna go nuts tonight.
He's gonna ball out, yeah, because he's got his guys back, right?
I just balanced it. 6-leg parlay, got Stafford over 270.
Oh,
over 270 yards. It's happening tonight, man.
Yeah,
Hookah and Cup.
So have you heard the rumor mill about these exact very two teams and what crazy thoughts are going on?
What are they talking trades?
Yes, and guess who?
Cooper Cup.
No.
Hookah?
No. I know you're like, what else can it be? You put yourself on mute.
Then who is it?
Matthew Stafford.
Stafford to the Vikings?
Trading Stafford to the Vikings for Sam Darnold. I know. Yeah, and so now I know initially you're like, this makes absolute zero sense. I mean, it's just right. It doesn't make any sense.
To blow everything up. I've heard Cooper Kupp's name rumored to a bunch of teams.
Right. Well, the reason being is this. Who did the Vikings draft?
JJ.
Right. So what sense does it make to have a 27-year-old budding quarterback in Sam Darnold, right? When you're looking to start your young gun in JJ. And who better to lead JJ than your than your vet, Matthew Stafford, while he takes you to a Super Bowl, I might add, this year, right now. And that's the thought process.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's the thought process. So
but who's paying who?
It's all speculation. There's no real.
I mean, I would actually, given how this season's played out, I would think that Minnesota is going to be getting some draft capital back.
Absolutely. I mean, you would expect it, right? I mean, at a bare minimum, you would expect it.
Definitely Stafford plus. So if it was like Stafford, imagine that. Who would have ever thought Sam Darnold would be like a trade target, an acquisition target? Somebody wants him.
The Jets, they got to be like, what's going on? The Panthers, what's going on?
Dude, if I'm anybody on the outside like that needs a quarterback and I'm watching this season unfold, I might get on the phone with Denver. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it, he's not getting on the field.
No.
It would take something catastrophic. They got your old back up there.
Yes. Yeah, Stidham. I like Stidham. I think Stidham could still be a starter in the
New
league.
England. I wish they'd kept him. He would have been better than Bailey Zappi, that's for sure.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
I know, isn't that an interesting trade? And
they're clamoring in New England for Cooper Kupp.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys don't have any wide receivers.
No.
You don't have any.
It makes no sense because we'd have to give up a 3 or a 2 to get him, and he's 31 years old. It's
too old. Yeah.
I mean, I get it if you're like your team like the Chiefs or the 49ers or something, and you're like one piece away this year.
Right.
I can see going get him.
Right. Yeah, the Chiefs would have made sense for sure.
Not us. I mean, like what? To go from like winning 2 games to winning 4? Who cares?
That's why I feel so bad for Sam Darnold in this. You get this team 5-1. You're finally cooking for the first time in your NFL career, and they're talking about trading you to a 2-4 team. It's a cold world, man. That's all I have to say. It's a cold world out there. Yeah, it's interesting though, right?
Yeah,
it is a very interesting call for sure. But I mean, hey, we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see how that all plays itself out. It makes sense to me though. It makes actually a lot of sense, and it makes sense on both sides in a big way. Stafford's gone. You know he's gone. Think about it. He's old. He's gone. He's on his way out. The guy's tired of taking hits. He's already won his chip. He's got a max 2-3 years. Max. And he's probably contemplating now, like, I don't want to go through this. Luckily he's got what he has as far as weapons, but he's on his way out the door, man. So go with a team that's 5-6-1. Got a real legit chance at going to the big dance because, I mean, you have a defensive coordinator that a lot of people think and consider to be a head coach, let alone a hell of a defensive coordinator, right? And you're playing lights out. I mean, Stafford's not going to hurt that. Stafford,
definitely the surprise team.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And Stafford and Jefferson. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's easy. It's easy to see, And then the flip side for what you're getting, right? As the Rams, you're getting a hot Sam Darnold. You got wide receivers that he can throw to. You can build around him. I mean, he's taking his lumps. Sean McVay will make him look great, right? That's the other thing. Like, look at the people that he's had leading him as far as Sam Darnold is concerned. Now he's finally with somebody that gets him at the least.
Yeah, I mean,
going out.
Kevin O'Connell, Sean McVay, and those are pretty good coaches.
Those are good offensive-minded people.
Yeah. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. Stafford would really legitimize Minnesota this year.
Oh, 100%. It changes everything. Like right now, it's no longer just Detroit.
Yeah,
it's definitely not.
Darnold's playing really well. So
he's playing great. I would take him. He's better than anything we have. Yeah, I don't know though. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot to quarterbacks. We all know this, coming in and having to play right away. There's very few and far between that can do that. Sam was not one of them, right? The kid that, like you just said, in Denver, Wilson, another one, just thrown in there. No prep.
No prep at all. He never had a chance.
Nope. None of them did.
Never. Yeah.
Not with those teams. Oh, Jesus.
But I mean, it's like anything else. You put that jet green on them. The worst possible things in the world that could happen are going to happen.
The Jets, baby.
love
It's the Jets. Yeah, that's hilarious. Now, this game, I'm actually very shocked at this game. I did not expect it to be this good of a game.
14-14 first quarter.
Yeah. And I mean, the Rams coming off a short week, right? And we made those boys play. I get it. We're terrible. We stink, but we made them play to the very end. We really did.
Hey, you put up a fight. It's more I can say about the Patriots.
You guys didn't put up a fight, huh?
We just got rolled by Trevor Lawrence.
That's tough.
Yep.
I won't lie, that's tough.
What's on tap for tonight? What are
tonight? We're talking a lot, man. We got basketball, we got football. Which one you want to start with first? You want to go at that football mock, or do we want to go at the basketball odds? I say let's start with basketball.
We can go basketball odds.
Yeah, let's start with basketball odds. So yeah, let me pull up. Hopefully everybody can see that. Right?
Yep.
Well, go on ahead, man. Talk about it.
So obviously the Celtics leading the way by far as the favorites to win the finals this year right now. The more interesting thing about what I looked at today was the win totals. Like 58.5 is pretty low number.
That is very low. That is super low. Wow.
Especially for this team. Like, unless something happens to Brown or Tatum, like 58 is
that's extremely
minimum.
Low. That's extremely low.
So I mean, if anybody's looking for some advice on the future,
right,
take the over.
That's an easy.
On the wins, that's easy money.
That looks real easy.
Interestingly enough, I don't really get the hype on the Knicks, but
I'm really wondering about that myself. Like, I'm ready to put money against that. Like, although again, 50 wins is pretty low.
But Mikal Bridges was a good get for them, although his shot looks really janky right now. That first game, like, I was like, what happened? Like,
right,
the little hitch at the top of his shooting motion's weird. But it's I don't see the Knicks being like the second team in the East.
Nah, not even close.
But I mean, they're definitely going to be there. I just don't know. And Cat does not look like he fits with what they're trying to do defensively.
Right.
He's just he doesn't move real well. So I don't see it. He's a good shooter. He'll be useful for them to spread the floor, but
I was just gonna say, yeah, for
it's I think losing Hartenstein, that's gonna hurt for them because he gave them toughness and size.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I mean, who'd they replace him with?
Cat.
No, that's right.
I mean, you traded Randall, right, to get Cat, and then you let Hartenstein walk. So you're
interesting.
Yeah, you're down a big body, and
which is not easy to find.
No, it's not easy to find. Especially guys like Hartenstein, they give you quality minutes.
Right.
Those people are very hard to find. So it's like the thing I'm wondering for the East is can Milwaukee stay healthy? They just been like a train wreck for like 3 years. They just can't keep it together.
I mean,
they're a good team if they can hold up. And their win totals 49.5.
That's what I was just about to ask about. Like, these are some very, very low totals.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of. I feel like the East is a little deeper than it was last year, and I mean, the West is always deep. So right. by that nature, they're gonna beat each other up a little bit.
Yep.
The Celtics are a different animal. Like they're just Them in Oklahoma City they're so deep that it's kind of hard, even when they're giving people the night off to run through them.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting. Denver's sitting up here at 50 wins. I don't see how they don't hit 50 wins.
Again, now I'm ready to parlay this. All right,
parlay the futures. Okay,
I'm ready to parlay the futures.
Yeah,
3-team parlay.
That's it.
The over on the Celtics, the over on the Nuggets.
That means that this will be the year that there's like Jokic has a catastrophic knee injury or something.
Yeah, don't do that to me. Yeah, because that would be the case, right? That would be what would happen.
Yep.
And then the Knicks. I feel like I have to bet on the Knicks against them.
They're like the Jets. I love to bet against them. That's
exactly.
It's like a hobby. It's like, it's like
Shout
everybody in Boston is a Dodger fan this the next couple of weeks.
My guy Lamar.
We got our
avid
Knicks jerseys on.
Right. Yeah, that's hilarious.
So what? Let me ask you this. I'll give you my picks for East and West winners. Obviously, I think the Celtics are repeating.
Of course.
But I think this year, we're going to get the matchup that everybody wanted last year. I think it's going to be Boston and Denver.
Do you really? That would be fire. I mean, that would be.
I'm not going to lie. Dallas adding Clay was kind of scary, but I just don't. Clay's so old. I don't see him staying healthy.
Well, and that was the other one I was going to say, like, looking at this. Again, Dallas, obviously, you got the big two superstars, and Kyrie and I can't believe I'm trying to blank on old boy's name from overseas.
Doncic?
Yeah, Luka. I can't
Luka?
believe. How do I forget about Luka? Yeah, and again, shout out to my guy Nico, the GM for the Mavs. My homeboy I went to school with. Yeah, but I see them beating 50. I just see it. 48 and a half.
You got Luka, you always have a chance.
I agree. So I think that's a little
he's
low.
He's going to be in the conversation for champion for the next 10 to 15 years. Every year his teams will be there as long as they have a good supporting team around him.
Right.
He's too good.
Now I want to know what that bet is, man. Dallas, Denver, and Boston. All overs.
There you go. That's a solid bet.
That's a solid bet. I'll be in Vegas Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be rolling up on the Orleans with this one.
Lay it down. Don't lose the ticket this time, though.
I know, right, man? Boo me. I can't believe that. I finally win and I lose the ticket. It just doesn't even make sense. My first parlay of the season, ladies and gentlemen. I win finally and I lose the ticket.
That's a heartbreaker. That's why I do it all digital, because I can't lose the ticket that way.
I know.
I play the lottery digitally. I play everything digital.
Honestly, what it was the Raiders game. Oh, wow. Look at Sam Darnold. Dude, Sam Darnold just looks different. I mean, he can move. He can get out of.
Darnold has a competent coach, a competent offensive line.
Yes.
And competent receivers.
Yeah, he's
look at him.
You see what I'm saying? Like that is a veteran move right there.
Yeah.
He was dead to rights right there. That should have been a sack. 100%. I am past impressed. And that's why I'm saying.
I don't know who the GM is in Minnesota. I got to do some research on him, but he's
doing the right thing.
I'm not going to lie, he's done an excellent job putting that team together. Their draft was good. Their offseason was good. Like they got that kid Van Ginkel from Miami.
Yep.
He was starting to really come into his own. in Miami, and I was shocked when Miami didn't bring him back.
Right.
I was glad he does Patriots every time we play him, but
right.
I couldn't believe they let him walk. I was shocked that they let your guy walk.
Who?
The defensive tackle. What's his name? You just signed in the offseason. He's injured now, I think, right?
Wilkins? Oh, the Dolphins. Yeah, Wilkins. Yeah. He's got that foot issue.
Yeah. I was shocked that they let him go. Like,
yeah, I don't know what.
Being cheap. I
don't know what Miami's thinking. They had a team too. They had a team that was close.
Yeah. So
what? I know we're bouncing all over the place. We got the whole night anyway. So, but what's your thoughts on Tua? I mean, have you seen any of his, conversation about coming back and talking about being a personal choice without wearing the, what do they call it, the angel?
I mean, I've seen some studies on what that thing actually does, and a lot of people are saying that it doesn't really do much.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't.
What is it? The angel hat? What do they call that damn thing? There is a specific name.
Yeah, I can't remember the name for it either, but yeah, Jabril Peppers wore it for us. He was the only one on the team, but just kind of looks weird.
Well, it looks like it makes your head tired. Like it looks like it's noticeably heavier than not. You know what I mean? So it's got to be some extra added, because think about it. Even a few ounces on your head that matters. That changes things over the course of a game.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. For his sake, I hope everything goes well, but it's he should probably consider retirement.
I absolutely. If it was my son, dude, there's no way he would be playing.
I don't know how much guaranteed money he had in that contract, but I mean, he's good. There was enough that he's good.
It has to be, right, Spence?
Yeah.
I don't care if you're taking care of all of Hawaii.
Even if you got 20, 30 million guaranteed, I mean, he's set. Just go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you're a Dolphins fan, that sucks for you, but he's too young.
Man, he's not even 30.
Putting his future in jeopardy like that. Dude, I thought he was going to retire 2 years ago. I was shocked when he came back.
Right after that, when they first started.
Yeah, I mean, he had 3 concussions in one season, and that third concussion. I mean, he was basically done for like half a season, right?
Correct. And this last one that just happened, it wasn't even that bad of a situation.
No,
wasn't that bad at all.
I mean, yeah, it's a dangerous sport.
Absolutely.
And if your body doesn't react to those things well,
right.
Right.
So how about your neighborhood and your kids? Did your son have a lot of friends that grew up and couldn't play because of their parents? You know what I mean?
Are you talking about like my kids?
Yeah, because you just got tackled. You guys just got tackled. So
I mean, we had 6-man, which it's still tackle, but it's like like there are some hits, but it's not in this level. Like not an 11-man. 11-man's a lot more physical. No, but the thing is like I feel like it's an adjustment period for them. Like I think you have to get hit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Used to that.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know, maybe it's kind of cliche, but toughen you up. I don't know. It's like you just have to go through it, I think.
Right. So yeah, the reason I asked that question
they're all sore and banged up.
Right.
But I feel like after you do it for a while, it just you get your body gets used to it.
Yeah, no, of course. Obviously my son is like tiny compared to all the other 7th graders. And I'll be the first to admit, it honestly never crossed my mind to be nervous or scared that he's like seriously going to get hurt. I just never thought of it like that because, for one, I do know he's fast. For two, I know he's a smart kid. He keeps his head on the swivel, etc. And I mean, all my life, I've been around a lot of football players, and some of them you would not believe it unless you were actually at a game and physically saw them. You'd be like, "No way." One of the cornerbacks that I always talk about, that's a big time friend of the family, is Dwayne Starks, and I know I used to talk to him about you about a lot. That dude is tiny, man. He's 5'10", like 180 pounds. Like, he's tiny. When you see him in person, you're like, there's no way you play NFL football. It's just not possible. Yeah. And you're talking about a Pro Bowler, potential Hall of Famer. First round, top 10 draft pick.
Yep.
5'10", 180 pounds, soaking wet.
I told you about the time I saw Lawyer Malloy in the bar, right?
Yes.
Like, this is back in like the Drew Bledsoe days.
Uh-huh.
Like, those guys used to go and hang out in Boston, like, as a team.
Right.
And we were in a bar. It was in my early 20s, and they like Lawyer Malloy's there with like one of those Irish hats on.
Yep.
And I didn't even recognize him at first. Like, he looks like nobody. Like, he doesn't stand out at all.
Right.
Like, a couple of the linemen were there with Bledsoe, and I mean, they're massive. You don't know who they are like right away, but you know that they're professional football players just by looking at them.
Yep.
Malloy didn't even. I was like, "Who's this dude?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "That's Lawyer Malloy over there." I'm like, "No way."
That's like too small.
Like,
no way.
Like, throw him down the stairs. It's like tiny.
It's like, dude, if one of these linemen actually really hits you, it's over. It's over. Yeah. And it's like you're wondering to yourself, how does this person not get hit throughout the course of 60 minutes with all of these dudes in the game? How do they survive?
Yeah.
So, but with that being said, first and foremost, shout out to my guy, Rambo Adventures. Raider Nation Thailand in the house. Raiders, Lakers, Dodgers, Kings. I like it. So y'all unfortunately just got kicked out, right? So no. The Dodgers are in it, right? It's the World Series, Dodgers Yankees, right?
Go Dodgers.
Yeah, this is So if y'all didn't know, as I already told you, Spence is all Boston, all everything. So
part of being Boston is being anti-New York.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I don't even like the Yankees. I ain't gonna lie, the Mets are my team, but I know we've sucked forever.
You got some jet blood in there somewhere, I think.
Shout out to Rambo Adventures, man. Appreciate you for showing up. Hope you enjoy, man. Yeah, we talk about everything on this show, Rambo. All of it. The whole nine. We've been talking a lot of basketball, but this game is actually really good too. This game is actually really, really good. Going into halftime, tie games, some points on the board, some good defense, some good offense.
Man, have you? Speaking of there being no points in the second quarter, have you seen there's a new betting company that came out that does squares on every game?
What?
Yeah, I saw that a couple of weeks ago. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" I was like, squares are so popular in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we decided to make it an app.
Wow.
So and you can pick your numbers instead of them being assigned to you. You just
you just pick them.
Yeah.
That's badass.
It's a good idea.
That's a great idea. That's actually a fabulous idea.
Yep.
Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, that would be fun. I could see that being very fun.
I'd love to give them a little free advertising, but I don't remember the name.
Right.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, I would hook that up. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'll give them free advertising to see how it goes now. So have you played in the Guillotine League?
I've had friends that have done Guillotine Leagues.
Yeah.
I have not personally done one yet, but I would be would be down for it. I tried doing whatchamacallit, the picks, just the pick 'em one.
I know, the pick it. Yeah, so I did that too. You just pick it.
I was out in week 3.
I was out week 1. Remember, I told you we all 75% of us picked the Bengals to beat y'all. It was the Bengals to beat y'all, and we all out. We were all out week 1.
I knew that wasn't happening. I mean, I didn't know how truly awful Brissett was going to be, but
right,
he didn't look terrible in that first game.
Right. Well, it didn't go so well.
No.
It didn't go so well. No. Yeah, like I say, literally 80% of that pick'em league was gone.
Like,
first
almost
week.
Everybody was gone, but like even with that, like I still couldn't stay alive. I got bit a couple weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
I made it through the first week, but
right. So shout out to my man, Angelo, man. Angelo Ray. It's AKA the Rated Transplant. That's the league I'm doing, the Guillotine League. I don't have a clue of what I'm doing. You have to pick your players and put your bids in. But the difference is that you can't pick up players after the fact. That's the only part that I'm learning, and I recently just learned. And it bugs me because I can't just go get what I need Sunday morning, even if it's the worst tight end. You know what I mean? Because my person is on the bye. It has to be through these certain periods of time. And that's the part that I hate the most. But outside of that,
you got a draft with bye weeks in mind.
Yes. You absolutely have to. And then,
what is Guillotine? Remind me again. Isn't it like your lowest scoring player
gets cut? The lowest scoring player gets cut, and all of their players become available to bid on for all the other teams.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So my strategy has been to do nothing.
So somebody got Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
Because he had like 30 something points first week, and then second week he got injured and had like 3.
Correct. Yeah, there's a lot of players that I missed out on because I didn't know what I was doing this week. Mm-hmm. I haven't known what I've been doing all weeks because I just got lucky and had a great draft. You know what I mean? But yeah, so now it's starting to
you don't have any bench then, right? You just carry a starting lineup.
Well, and that's the other thing. I don't know if it works in all Guillotine leagues, but this particular one, you don't have to worry about setting your lineup because it just takes the best players. It just takes the best score.
You do have bench spots.
Yes, you have bench spots, but it takes your best scores of everybody.
Okay.
So there is no you started this guy, but then another guy got more points.
So your full team is active. Okay.
And it takes the best of it. Exactly. Everybody's active.
On a bye, they don't get cut per se. They just won't get included.
Correct. Right, because they don't have any points. Yeah, it takes the best. So, it's cool, man. It's definitely different. And like I say, that one part bothers me because you know me, man. I'm busy, man. You can't put me in a constraint. You know what I mean? It's hard when I have to pick something for Wednesday, and it has to be done by Wednesday in order for me to, do Thursday and then Sunday. It's too much. I need to be able to get on Sunday morning and just grab something because I didn't have time all week, And I mean, there's ways to go about it. What I do know is I have the most money left. And that's why the next time a team I should have had Jaden Daniels. I should have had a lot of good players this last week that the worst team dropped. But I didn't know how to bid properly. Yeah, it's weird. I only bid $1 on some players and I thought I was bidding $100. It didn't work out. So but I'm learning. It is what it is. I'll play it again. I'll put it that way. I'll play it again. Yeah.
So just to wrap up the basketball conversation, who are who are your picks for Eastern Conference, Western Conference, and champion?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely Boston for the Eastern. Man, it's got to be Denver.
The West is the hard one.
It is. I mean, honestly, my heart wants to go with Dallas, but we know that's not going to happen.
That'd be wild.
But I mean, it's got to be Denver. I mean, it's got to be what people wanted and what people think. I mean, I just don't. Who's going to beat Denver out of the West? I mean, our teams.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. I mean, they were the number 1 seed last year, but nobody believed that they could get it done, and they were right.
Right.
But a year older, more experience.
Right.
And I mean, Giddy, right?
Yep. Yeah, he's on the Raiders. He's on. My team. He's on the Bulls. So
yeah.
Yep. I'm a Bulls fan, man. Bulls and Raiders.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't see how. Yeah. And then Minnesota too with Anthony.
Yeah, they just I watched them play the Lakers and
didn't look good.
No. Randall didn't look like he was comfortable in there. Looks weird.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe the Timberwolves can figure it out, but
I mean that's another. I mean the West is stacked, right?
Yeah, there's lots of teams. I mean,
I
don't know how much time Phoenix has got left.
Right.
But they're going to be in there. Dallas going to be in there. Denver, Sacramento.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility, man.
Maybe they feel like they're like one piece away to me.
Right.
Oklahoma City, I think maybe in another year they'll be kind of old enough to really contest.
Give Boston problems. Who did y'all beat last year again?
To
won 7.
Go to in the finals, we beat Dallas.
Yeah, it was Dallas. Yeah, that's right. It was Dallas.
We beat, I think it was the Knicks
to get to the finals.
Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah,
correct.
That was a weird year.
Very weird.
We got Miami without Jimmy Butler and dispatched them.
Yeah, they're not even on the list.
Indiana, and they lost Halliburton, dispatched them. And then, the Knicks. And the Knicks played us tough last year, but it's by the time we got to the playoffs, we knew exactly how to take them out.
Right. Yeah, it was easy work. Honestly, it was easy work for you. Yeah. I mean, you got Tatum, you got Brown, you got.
Yeah, Porzingis will be back in December.
You got ballers. You got the team.
Drew Holiday, Derek White.
You got the team. You definitely got the team to beat. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Their bench is deep.
Yes.
It's like I think Tatum is on a mission for an MVP this year. I think he wants to show everyone.
Right. That is his league now.
That's his league.
Yeah. No more LeBron, huh? No more King James. King James is done. How old is LeBron now? He's got to be 40 now, right?
40? I think he's turning 40 this year.
Oh! Shout out to King James. Good Lord.
It's been a long time. I can't believe he's still playing at this high level, though. It's like, it's like gotta give him his props. Like that's impressive. Usually by this age, NBA players are done.
Your body's completely broken.
Yeah.
Completely broken.
Completely betrayed you, and you're done.
Yeah, and I forget, somebody had just talked about the one year they did play with LeBron, and they ate his diet, and they gained 15 to 20 pounds of muscle And they said that, yes, it felt like it took away from a little bit of their mobility, etc. But they didn't get hurt the whole season. They felt like a straight brick wall. That's what they said. Didn't get hurt now.
But he spends some insane amount of money a year on his body. It's like 10 million or something, or it's really high.
Yeah,
I heard it and I was like, I mean, that explains why the dude's never really
injured,
had a significant injury, right?
Correct.
He's had a bunch of like soft tissue stuff and.
Correct. No, absolutely, man. That matters. It absolutely does matter.
Has he had a surgery? I don't think he's ever had surgery.
Nothing. Yeah, I to my knowledge, I don't recall him having any kind of.
I mean, I know he was out a couple times for extended periods, but I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like they were surgical repairs. I feel like it was just like something with like his hamstrings or groin or something. He had to just let it rest.
Right. Yep. Pretty much.
What's our next topic?
Yeah, it's halftime. I think it's perfect. I mean, I know it's early, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make this small so that y'all can see the name of the title here. Y'all see the name of the title of the show, right? It's called Dead in the Water. Spence and I actually contemplated just removing the in the water and just saying dead because our teams are done. So with that being said, we do have a 2025 mock draft.
What every Carolina Patriot and Raider fan is looking forward to next year's draft.
100%. We are looking forward to this.
We are. You know, I looked at this the first time I looked at the mock draft and saw the projections. I was like, man, I was like, because obviously we live in Texas.
Yep.
In Austin in particular. And I adopted University of Texas as my college team because in the Northeast there are no real colleges up there.
Hey, same thing. Yes, you're right. I'm the same way, man.
So when I moved down here, I adopted the Longhorns. And man, I was like, wow, Kelvin Banks, number 3 on the list. It's like, I was like, wow. And then I saw that Georgia game last weekend. Kelvin Banks' stock dropped a little bit after that.
He got worked.
Oh my God, that guy was a beast.
Deer in headlights.
Beast.
Yeah, that Georgia defense. I don't know how they lost the first game. After the way they played us here at home here, how did they lose?
I don't know. All I can think is that they must have been like hurt or something.
Overconfident. Something. I wish I would have paid more attention to that game. You know what I mean? Or maybe it was just our guys. Our guys were overconfident and they were at home and felt like, they're gonna roll over. Who knows? I just know that Georgia came with a purpose, man. I mean, yeah, that game hurt my heart a little bit.
I know the Patriots are awful, and their draft position hasn't changed.
No,
but the Raiders have been slowly trying to join us.
I don't know why they have us that
like
team.
10 is a little high.
A little? It's way too high. I could see us changing with the Rams. Honestly,
you think 5? Okay.
I mean, I don't know why.
Any chance that we are drafting a lower than 3? I mean,
yeah,
it would take.
Who's the worst team?
It would take something historic for us to get.
Who's the worst team?
Huh?
Who's the worst team?
Well, I mean, clearly Carolina's the worst team, but I'm not.
I agree.
I'm not even sure that we could beat Carolina right now.
No, I agree though. Carolina, I have to put them as literally the worst team. They have to be the worst team.
I mean, as good as Drake Mays looked, our defense is very injured. Right up the middle, right? I mean, you can't lose Barmore. You can't. Who's like your primary defensive lineman,
Right.
and then you lose your leading tackler from linebacker position, your run stopper, Jawan Bentley, and then you lose the leading tackler on the team, probably the defensive MVP. And he's not coming back. He's not. It's like even if he figures out a way to get clear of the charges in his wake, he's probably going to be put on the suspension list. He's already on the exempt list.
Right.
It's just a matter of time before he's going to get cut, which is just sad. I feel bad for him, but I mean I mean, if anything that's been reported is true, then
right,
he's going to be, his career will be over.
Pretty much. That sucks. That's the part of the game I hate having coming. Right? Yeah. I don't mind skipping those because
he says that he has video evidence that exonerates him.
Right.
So I mean, I'll reserve judgment. Like, I mean, you got to see it both ways because the
world we live in today.
These guys don't also date the most viable women, right?
Spence over there being nice about it. Just call it what it. Hey, date hood rats.
Yeah.
Hood boogers.
Yep. I've seen the Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah. Crazies. I don't know. It is what it is, man. I hate seeing players, and I don't care what. Like, I just hate seeing players get caught up in off the field stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody knows that you're being goaded into this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's like everyone knows, like, man, if they just had one real true friend around them, they wouldn't have allowed it. But
yeah. So
it's life, man. It's life.
It's life. I feel for him, but it's hopefully his video evidence is
clear him.
I mean, we got Jack Jones off a gun charge, so
Jesus. Now he's over here on the Raiders, man. Not doing us any justice. I don't even want to go there. You warned me. Hey, Raider Nation, you guys know I used to always tell you that. I had some inside scoop on that, man. Well, here he is. Vince always would tell me the good, the bad, and the ugly, and he told me and kept it 100. Man.
Yep.
You know us optimistic Raider fans. We thought, he's AP's guy. He'll get him in line. He'll make him.
You know for sure. Here's one thing you can always count on with Bill Belichick. If you've got talent,
right,
he's gonna keep you, and he will give you every chance, and nobody will know about it.
Right, and nobody did know about it.
And all you can infer from the fact that he was cut was that he probably burned several chances.
Oh yeah, easy. Oh, easy, Jack. Burned pretty much every bridge and every avenue available in Patriot world. I could never see Kraft bringing him back.
So yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I hope he cleans his act up and he's good for you guys, but
we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
hopefully he's got a lot of respect for the coach.
Right.
So let me ask you this, like, because we debated this. I'm looking at the players on this list. Who's the number one quarterback, do you think, in this list? Right now, Shedeur. Do you believe that?
I agree 100%. I say Shedeur. The only other person that gives him a run for his money, in my opinion, is Cam Ward. I mean, that kid plays with such a coolness. It's just strange, right? between him and Janty, they just got something very different, and it's brand new, in my opinion. That just their demeanor, like they're actually figuring out how to conserve. Right? It looks lazy, right? You know, it's one of those adages of like, you remember how like when Jordan would stand, hold on to his shorts, and none of us knew that's the proper way to do it, as opposed to this. Right? It scientifically was proven that you don't get as much air this way as you do the Jordan way. And that's why everybody started doing that. But that's what these kids are reminding me of, because seriously, Janty literally stands straight up and just aloof before the ball is snapped. Like, he's in nowhere close to a football stance. But clearly he's relaxed, no energy, right? And he's going. Cam, right? He just plays like he's running in slow motion all the time until he's not.
Yeah.
Everything just looks slow motion.
So you don't see Milroe on that list then, huh?
I don't even see Milroe in the first round. I know. I don't like Milroe at all.
I mean, in all honesty, this list I got 2 weeks ago now?
Right. I'm sure it's changed. But even still,
Milroe lost his second game of the season.
Right. Yeah, there's no way I see Milroe going.
Banks probably slipped a little bit after that awful game against Georgia.
Absolutely. Because I mean, that's what you're going to be
playing. One tackle now.
Yep. Yeah, there's a few guys that have kind of slid.
And this position is everybody's favorite to talk about, I feel like. Wide receiver.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody loves to talk about Travis Hunter.
Yeah. You have a take on Travis that's probably not popular, right?
I'm sure it's not popular, but he's selling himself as a two-way player.
Right.
Like, he's not going to play two ways. People can bury that right now. Nobody's going to play him both ways in the NFL. If he does manage to talk his way into it, it's going to be in like packages.
There you go. No, exactly. Everybody's already said and agreed to that. They know he's not playing 100+ snaps.
So he's got no value. Like the value that he has for Colorado, he won't have in the NFL.
Right. Well, of course not.
So now you're looking at him as either a look at the list. Number 6, wide receiver / cornerback, Colorado. Which one is?
Yeah. Plus, even going to the Panthers, it doesn't even make sense. Why?
The Panthers.
Stafford just threw a pick. Looks like it.
Oh, did Minnesota just return it, or?
I don't know. I just know it's a pick. It looks like it. Yeah, it's a pick.
Oh, they picked him in.
Terrible ball. Terrible ball. Terrible pass. Yeah, that's not like Stafford.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not like Stafford at all.
So let me ask you this. What position do you think Travis Hunter projects best as in the NFL? Is he a wide receiver or is he a cornerback?
That's a great question. And I think he will get picked accordingly, meaning that whoever values him at the highest position will be the one that picks him for that first. I think he will be picked up as a defensive player.
You think he's a DB?
I think he's going to have a better career on the defensive side than the offensive side. And
do you think he's the best
corner
DB in the draft?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, you're looking at him right now, Will Johnson, going right before him. There's still other cornerbacks, not on this list in the first round, which is you got the kid from Carolina too, Siobhan Ravel Jr., number 17. They say going to the Bears. And that would make sense. Anything defensively for the Bears makes a whole lot of sense, obviously, unless they go with an offensive lineman. But yeah, I don't know, man. This draft is not as juicy as the last draft we just went through, in my opinion.
I mean, juicy in terms of like there's not a lot of like
depth,
high pedigree quarterbacks coming off the board, but I feel like there's some value at other positions.
There is value, but it's not as deep. I don't think you go into the 5th round like you did last year and find some talent.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't see that. Last year's draft was insane to me. I think that is going to go down as one of the best drafts of all time. All of the players.
It's really possible.
Not just the quarterbacks, all of
them. Yeah. I mean, like we talked about this before. Like it's too early to be, making definitive statements about the quarterbacks from this draft too. We got to see it for a little bit longer.
Yep, I agree. No, I totally agree.
We're not even halfway through the first season. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like, I'll tell you what, that I like the wide receivers on this list.
Oh yeah.
They are some studs at wide receiver. Like
yeah,
I haven't really watched McMillan much from Arizona, but I hear great things about him. He
is the number one wide receiver. There's no question. There's no question. He is the number one wide receiver in this draft.
So him, Luther Burden, then what? Isaiah Bond. Who's next on there?
You got the kid from Ohio State, Emeka. Yep.
Yeah. The next Ohio State wide receiver.
I know, right? They said they always have one. They always have one.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Ohio State.
Trey Harris from Ole Miss. They got him going to the Commanders 29. He's another one.
Yeah. So Isaiah Bond. I mean, we've been watching him play for UT this year. I mean, dude's a freak.
I think he goes before top 10.
Yeah.
I think he goes in the top 10 before the 11. Yeah.
Yeah. He was doing awesome. He wasn't even supposed to really play against Georgia, and he got in there and made stuff happen, and then they took him out.
What's hilarious to me is they have Cam Ward going to us at 10. There's no way Cam Ward goes 10. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way Quinn Ewers goes after 10. Ewers, Cam, and Shedeur will be picked in the top.
Well, here's the thing: is like we could pretty much guarantee it's going to be New England, Carolina, Tennessee in some order, right? In the first 3 spots.
Yes.
So New England doesn't need a quarterback.
No. Carolina can use
Carolina and Tennessee. They might go quarterback.
There's no might. They are going. That is. It should be illegal for Carolina to be able to choose another quarterback. How many goddamn chances do you get? Seriously. They drafted Sam Darnold. They drafted who? They've been.
The Carolina Panthers did not draft Sam Darnold.
No, they didn't draft him. They
signed him. They signed him as a free agent.
Let me look.
Sam Darnold, I believe, was the number 1 overall pick.
He was.
Jet Nation.
I just want to know how many quarterbacks they've picked. Here we go.
Just him, I think.
Who, Bryce Young?
Bryce, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Get my small
22.
Small quarterback.
So what it is they've been trying to free agent their quarterback position. That's really
they had let's see.
That's what it is. And they totally
they haven't had a quarterback since Cam. Really?
No, absolutely. That's what I was just gonna say. The last quarterback they drafted was Cam Newton in 2011.
Yeah.
And then they went with Bryce Young, which I still will never understand for as long as I live. I never understood that
And
pick.
here's the deal. I think Bryce Young could be good, but he'd have to be on a team with weapons on the outside,
In a line.
running game, and a line. Like, you can't that team was no way, shape, or form ready to have a quarterback
At all. At all.
So,
At all.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they were smart, instead of trying to draft another quarterback, they would work on building up the interior line
Yeah.
and go sign someone to play quarterback for a couple of years. But
Jefferson is amazing, man. I saw it out the corner of my eye. I just I'm gonna have to see the replay.
you know, we were at the UT game against LSU when it was Jefferson and when he was in college, what's his name? From Cincinnati, the quarterback.
Oh, my favorite guy, one of my favorites, man. Cool Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Burrow. He was the quarterback, and he had Jamar Chase.
Oh, I was gonna say he had Chase with Jefferson. That's right. I remember that.
That was a freak team. We were looking at each other and we we're like, "Wow, this kid's good." Like, in Texas was no slouch that year. We were really good.
Yeah,
We could
Jamar Chase, and that's great.
And Burrow just traded touchdowns with us all game long and until the end when LSU stopped us, and that was it.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, he was freakishly good.
Oh yeah, it's freakishly good is an understatement. Like, yeah, that none of that made sense
No,
at all.
But I mean, neither does Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase on the same team.
Nah. How did that happen? Like, yeah, I don't even. It doesn't make any sense. LSU is doing. They have a great recruiting staff.
Oh, that draft class from last year is going to go down as one of the good ones too.
Yeah,
like Neighbors and
oh yeah.
Like, that crop of LSU receivers is legit.
Insane. Yeah. So what else I see on here that I see that's going to be a position of need is edge. I know we need an edge. And in fact, that was one of our biggest worries, and look what happened to us. We lost Kuntz right before the season started and caused us problems. I see this kid, James Pierce Jr.
What do you well, I know you guys feel like your biggest need is quarterback. After that, what is it?
Now
definitely wide receivers on.
I was just about to say it might be wide receiver or running back. Our running back room is not great either.
And that really went downhill quick, didn't it?
It did. It did. I'm not gonna lie, it did. JJ looks good right now.
Yeah.
Tom didn't want to pay him. See, and this is where we all know that AP wanted JJ back. That's there's no question, like, that was one of his captains, his dogs. You didn't have to ask AP if he wanted that back.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. That's
changes it. Hey, we could be 5-2 right now instead of 2-5.
We're in the same boat, man. Like, honestly, like we got Alex Van Pelt as our offensive coordinator. He tried to implement the same thing you guys did, that zone blocking running scheme. And our running back Ramondre is between the tackles. He's busting heads. Like, he can't do it.
It's the wrong style.
It's the wrong style, yeah. So I don't see Ramondre here next year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy to me.
It does, right? Like, Ramondre should not be somebody that's going to get cast off, but I don't see it. I don't see us keeping him because he doesn't fit with what they're trying to do. So, I mean,
right.
long gone are the days where the offensive coordinator actually tries to build an offense around the players he has instead of trying to force them to do what he wants to do.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right.
What it is, we don't have a running back that can take advantage of a zone blocking scheme.
Right. Now that we say that, we know there are some guys in this draft, and it actually just makes me crack up that Ashton Jeanty is going to the freaking Steelers at 20. That kid is in the top 5. There's no question. That kid is going in the top 5. There's no question. No question.
Well, here, let me ask you this. If he makes it through this season with the volume that he's getting right now.
He's not getting volume. He's getting 13 to 15. He's averaging 13 to 15 touches a carry. I mean, a game. Yeah, and that's why it's even that much. That's why it's even that much more wilder. That he's not getting 30 touches a game. He's had 3. I think he's had 2 games where he's had 20 some odd carries. But outside of that, they've all been under 20. That's why it's so wild. It's not only that, it's the amount of tackles he's breaking per carry on top of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's like as he gets closer to the end zone, he gets harder to tackle. Yeah, it's nobody's seen anything like this. Nobody.
Yep.
He's gone in the top 5. No question. Somebody's wasting their first pick for that. They'll even go up to get him. Like anybody that to think.
All right. So looking at these teams, who needs a running back?
Right. That's ready to win.
It's not the Browns.
Dude, the Chiefs. I would be sick if the Chiefs got them.
It's not the Rams.
No. They're not ready. He's somebody
good, but Carolina needs everything.
They need everything. It wouldn't make sense.
Like me. They need everything. Tennessee.
Yeah.
Not Tennessee. They have 2.
They got Swift, right? Yeah. Definitely not Miami.
Spears.
That's right. Definitely not Miami.
Dolphins have like 18 running backs.
Definitely not the Jets. Right. Definitely not the Jets.
And the running back, and they all run 4.2s.
Yeah.
It's like a requirement. You want to be a Dolphin, you got to run a 4.2.
Yep.
May not be able to stay healthy, but
right.
The Jets definitely. The kid the Jets
drafted with Breece Hall,
going to be a problem for people in the future.
Dude, Breece Hall is crazy. That last game, I was like, what is that?
He's really athletic. But the Braylon Allen kid that's behind him, like, he's
no slouch.
No joke.
He's no slouch.
He just ran over us.
I don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah. They're good at running backs. They've always been good at that.
That's true. Curtis Martin, right there.
You guys,
we need a running
back, but
we'd be taking a quarterback. Taking quarterback, wide receiver, running back. Shoot, we need. Yeah, that's what we need: quarterback, wide receiver, running back. I mean,
I don't see it. I don't see. I mean, the Giants drafted that kid this year. He looks pretty good.
Running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks really good.
They got him in like the 5th round too.
Yeah, he looks really good.
Eagles are solid at running back.
I think that's why you see this list and you see Jeanty at 20 because it's again like who needs a running back and who's actually gonna
like if I'm picking somebody that could go grab a running back, it would probably be the Chargers.
No, they got Dobbins, man. Dobbins is
but Dobbins is injury. I mean, when Dobbins goes down this year, it's not if, it's when.
Huh?
It's a matter of time. He's not going to make it through the year. Gus Edwards is already on IR. Like that.
That's a great point.
Coordinator is a run first guy. Harbaugh is a run first guy.
100%.
So 100%. If I'm looking at this list of teams and I'm saying who's gonna take a running back, that's probably them.
They need a wide receiver too, though. All they got is McConkey, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, but do you feel like the Jeanty is
He's going top 5. I'm telling you right now. Somebody's going.
I don't see who's going to take him.
Somebody, probably us. I bet we'd be some. I'll tell you this: if we can get our quarterback in our natural position, I guarantee you they go get him. There's no question. They'll pay whatever. If we get our quarterback in our natural position, they'll go get him. Because, like you just said, nobody else is going to do it. And we have more. We have now that we've gotten rid of Adams, right? I mean, our money is rolling right now, right? Let's be real. Like, our money's rolling. You know, even if we get a quarterback, we're not going to have to pay him right away. It would make sense to jump up and get the best running back that the world has seen in the last decade. Yeah, he's by far the best running back we've seen. It's probably even more than that. I've watched the kid. I don't understand it. It's like he gets stronger as the play goes on. He gets harder to tackle, and the closer he gets to the end zone, the harder he gets to tackle. It's just weird.
I want to see him. Like, I don't know if Boise State is good enough to make the college football playoff.
Boise State has always had powerhouse running backs. They've always had running backs. In fact, I'll tell you some of the running backs that came out of Boise State. You're going to be shocked.
He's got freakish numbers. I know.
Right.
I don't see him being like a prime. I don't see him getting picked in the top 5. I just don't see it.
Right. Nah, I do. I hear you. I just know somebody's going to jump up and do it.
Maybe they trade up. I mean, but that's the thing. If nobody's going to take a running back because there's no need for it, like, why would you trade up to get him?
Right.
Come to you.
Right. Well, because you know why? You want to know why? Because of what Atlanta did. Atlanta's
trading up to get Bijan.
Trading up to get Penix, and now people are going to be, you don't go get him, somebody's going to pull a Falcon. You know what I mean? And like, you're going to go get your guy.
Yeah, well, that GM's probably going to be. He's already on a limited clock.
Right. Hold on.
That guy signed Kirk Cousins for $100 million guaranteed, and then drafted a quarterback. I saw the look on Arthur Blank's face when he's like, "You're drafting who?"
Right.
And he just went, "Okay, I trust you."
Right.
That's never a good thing when they say that.
Why can't I find this list?
You better be right.
Right, that 100%. You better be right.
Better be right.
I want a list. I don't want a video. They show me videos of the best running backs in Boise. I want the list. 10 greatest.
I mean, if Boise got into the playoff and he showed out against, against the Georgias and the UTs of the world,
right,
in Alabama, like, that would help his stock. Maybe somebody will trade up into the top 10 to get him, but otherwise, I mean, if he just puts up really good numbers and he's a Heisman finalist,
right,
which is probably what's going to happen.
All right, so
everything changes for him.
So the top 10 guys: Cedric Venter. He's a Hall of Fame Boise State guy. See, this list might just be literally Boise. We know Ian Johnson, 2008. I forget. He played for the Chiefs. Doug Martin, we all definitely know Doug Martin. He played with the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
and he was a baller. Brock Forsey, I'm not going to sit here and act like I remember him. 2002. Yeah, I don't know who he played for in the league. Chris Thomas, I don't remember him playing great. That's 91. Okay, that's back when we were in high school. Barely in high school. David Hughes, again, 1980. Yeah, see, these aren't guys that, John Smith, 1975. But even still, given these names, Boise State is known for running backs. I wanted to say Madison went there, but I'm probably wrong. I don't
Madison.
know.
No, he went. I don't remember
Where did he go? I thought he went there,
I
but
felt like he was an SEC back.
San Bernardino. Raider enjoyed Boise State. No, he did. He did go to Boise State.
He went to Boise State.
Yep. Madison went to Boise State.
All right.
So yeah, they do have some backs. I do understand what you're saying. I get it. I mean, my thing is though, just watching that kid, it's different. And like you said, I immediately thought he had 25 plus, carries a game on average. Man, he had for like the first 6 to 8 games, I don't think he had more than 14 carries. It was crazy. 14 to 18 carries. He only had 2 games where he was over 20 carries.
That's nuts.
That's nuts. And at this pace, they had him crushing Barry Sanders' record at this pace. And he would have still been with less carries, all that with Barry Sanders. It's just, it's mind-blowing. Watching him run is the mind-blowing part. The tackles he breaks, it's like a video. Yeah, because it's like a video. That's the part and then that's where you start to say, it's not a Power 5. He's not doing this against Alabama. But that's my point. Like, I believe we're going to see exactly what you're seeing now at the next level. And people are going to continue to be saying the same thing. How is he doing this?
Yeah, I mean, like, even Barry Sanders, right? Like, he was kind of a freak. He was undersized. He just had
crazy in the league.
Yeah.
It just looked crazy. And that's why I think this kid has that. Like, like you're saying, he's not and I don't know, he runs away from people. We don't know what that 40 is yet. No one's seen it. No one's timed it. But every game, no matter who, against Oregon, he was running away from everybody. Had 200 yards that game. Power 5. So, I don't know. I think he goes top 10. If I could bet a future bet, top 10, I'd put 100 on top 10. Top 5, I'd be nervous.
Somewhere you can bet that.
Yeah, there's got to be. There's got to be somewhere I can bet that.
Okay, right now, like, this is as of 2 weeks ago.
Would they have him at
20 to the Steelers?
Yeah, I would bet that in a heartbeat that he's getting drafted well before that, and I don't even need to see the rest of the season.
I will tell you this: the Cowboys will draft a running back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm shocked they got him drafting Jack Sawyer at edge at 23 from Ohio State. You're right. They are pissed that they didn't
not draft him in the first round, but they're drafting a running back.
Dude, that everybody's pissed now, hearing and knowing hindsight that they could have had King Henry. King Henry wanted to go to the Cowboys.
They burned him. I heard that story.
He lives in Texas in the off season. He was like, "Yeah, I absolutely want to play for the Cowboys." And Jerry said some off the wall comment, and that it was like the last straw for a lot of Cowboy fans. They're like, "Dude, I'm just done until Jerry's gone."
Yeah, and I think I want to say Josh Jacobs too.
Yeah.
I think Josh Jacobs is from Texas.
Yep. And he would have went there. In a heartbeat.
And the other one that's always wanted to play for the Cowboys, Aaron Jones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he passed on him too? Jesus Christ, Jerry.
See, he's from El Paso.
Jerry is royally screwing that team.
Yeah. But Aaron Jones probably would have gone there for
next to nothing.
Yeah,
great deal.
Less than what the Vikings are paying him.
Yep. Giving him a great deal. That's insane, man. Jerry and Al, man. They remind me of 2 peas in the pod.
Yeah. It's like I think Zeke was like 3.5 yards a carry.
Wouldn't even make sense. I brought him back. Like, for what, Jerry? Like,
He
what are you
had a
doing?
little burst last year, but the numbers didn't support him being elite.
Bring him back. Right.
You know?
Yeah, because you guys just let him go, right? You just let him go.
He was a good locker room guy, and he was durable last year. Like Ramondre went down, he picked up the ball and he ran with it.
Right.
But nobody even in New England was looking at it like, oh, we got to bring him back.
Nope.
They're like, if he wants to come back, that's great. Like, but we're not paying him anything.
Nah. What's your thoughts on Quinn Ewers?
I mean, I think you saw everything you needed to see in that Georgia game. Honestly, like I agree. I like the kid. He throws a nice ball.
Right.
He's good at reading defense, and you know, when he's got time, he can deliver the ball. But you put a little bit of pressure on him and he falls apart.
Yep. I agree.
So it's like he didn't do himself any favors
at all.
Yeah. So I don't even know if he'll be the starter by the end of the season. My guess is that he'll probably get injured at some point. That's going to knock him out for the year. And
so
it'll be the Arch Manning show for the rest of the year. But it looks like they're going to roll with them until that happens.
Right. Yeah, I'm over here slacking and lacking. Shout out Queen Raider. Salute. Rambo, I'm slacking, man. My bad, my guy, man. My bad.
Maybe only one.
Appreciate you, bro. That's a super chat right
Thailand.
there. So.
Thank you.
Yep. It is not pre-recorded. We kind of like watching the game while we're just having conversation about all sports. And as people do chime in, you know, ask questions, etc., we will 100%, you know, have those conversations. You know, this channel's brand new, you know, and again, like I say, it's obviously not Raiders directed, you know, so give us a little bit, Rambo. We're going to figure it out here from that respect. And also there's a lot of Raider people, right, going on right now. And that is what, you know, people are listening to. So shout out to my guy, Chris, Protect the Shield podcast. I know there's plenty of other guys on.
Who do your guys in Raider Nation want?
It's a toss up between. They want it. It's a toss up. They want Cam. I would say a lot of people want Cam more so than Shador. I want to say a lot of people don't want Shador. Wow. A lot of people don't. You know what I mean? So
that's interesting.
It is. They don't want the hoopla. They don't want. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want the Sanders name floating around.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is that Jones catching this? Aaron Jones? Yeah, it is. He's on fantasy, you know, so I gotta pay attention. Good job. But yeah, I think a lot of people want. They want Cam. I mean, that's the thing. Who else is in this draft at quarterback? Cam, Shador, I don't consider Milroe even to be an option. Am I wrong for that?
Milroe's gonna be there for sure.
I don't want him. I guess
he's got two losses right now, but you can count on Alabama
being in
the conversation at the end of the year.
No, I agree.
Jalen Milroe will be there, right? Quinn Ewers is going to be there. Texas is too good.
Yep.
Like the only question is, will Ewers be healthy after the season?
Right. And probably
makes it through the season healthy, and they
that's
have
what I was going to say.
Playoff, then like his first round tickets punched.
They got a lot. They got a lot to deal with. They still got a tough schedule.
Yeah, they still got to play A&M. You got what, like Bama? I think's coming up. Like the SEC is no joke.
It is no joke. It is as real as it gets. It's as real as it gets.
Yep. So I just don't I don't know where it's all going to happen, but the Patriots need an offensive tackle. So I mean, I think their pick is going to be for sale. So if you, like you were saying, if somebody wants to jump up,
yeah, it wouldn't make sense to pick an offensive tackle at 1. I see you getting way more draft. I see whoever wants Shador or Cam,
yep,
giving you guys a king's ransom somewhat.
That's I think going to be the path for us. I could see us for sure dropping. Like if the Raiders wanted to trade up into 1 to go take whoever they wanted,
right?
I could for sure see us like swapping with you if you're at like 5.
Yep, absolutely.
I could definitely see that. Like we'd take your 5th pick and something else.
So you saying you guys you would have wanted Kelvin Banks, less the Georgia showing.
Yeah, I mean Banks or Mason Graham from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that kid, like those Michigan tackles are always good. Always good.
I agree, dude. I'm impressed with Sam Darnold.
You can't go wrong with linemen from those 2 schools. And then, of course, like Georgia and Bama, like born and bred.
Yep, dude. I'm impressed with Sam Darnold. I'm not gonna lie. He's never looked this good. He's never looked this mobile. And don't get me wrong, it's not like he's running all over the place. I just didn't expect him to have this ability. You know what I'm saying? He should have caught that ball, bro. That should have been a touchdown.
I don't think he was expecting that.
Look at that. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vikings are playing great football. Shout out to the Vikings, man. See, this is the thing for me.
41 points in this game.
Yeah, nobody would have guessed this. Yeah. I am in shambles, dude. I don't know about you, but not having a team. You've been having a team for the last 20 years. I haven't had a team, and at this point, man, I'm rooting for other teams as my second.
I'm lucky enough that I have other sports that distract me.
Right. And see,
they're always good.
Doing something, right? See, my problem is I'm a freaking goddamn Bulls fan. There's nothing to look forward to. You didn't see anything on the Bulls when it came to the charts we pulled up for basketball.
No, you got Lonzo.
No, we got him, and then we got that one kid you just stated. It's just nowhere near enough, though. I mean, there's no reason for me to watch the Bulls.
Yeah,
there's no reason for me to
watch. He's a good player, but he's got limitations, and he's got some real holes in his game. Like, there's a reason OKC sent him out.
There you go. So it's tough for me to pay attention, man. I mean, I guess the one thing we should do to show some love is baseball, right? I don't do anything.
Starting on Friday?
I don't do anything baseball. But, we do got baseball going, right?
Yeah, we should be in the throes of baseball unless the Yankees just choke.
Right. I was gonna say
realm possibility.
That is the expectation, right? The Yankees run away with this.
I would actually think the Dodgers running away with it would be the expectation.
Oh, see, Turf. I don't know baseball, man, at all. I thought the Yankees were supposedly the better of the teams.
No, the Dodgers lineup is crazy stacked.
Oh, Ohtani. I know that part.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say. Right? That's all you need to say. Ohtani in the building. Now that I say that, yes. I don't know what I was thinking. No, you're right.
Yeah. They're loaded.
They are loaded.
They're loaded.
Huh.
They've got like three MVP on that team.
Right. Alone. No, I forget. That's, because see, everybody pairs with the Dodgers. As far as Raider fans, like you said, you got your Boston, like all the LA people.
Yeah,
they're all Dodger fans. So Raiders and Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers.
What was your baseball team?
The Mets, dude.
Oh,
yeah. I didn't have a team. Yard goats now, right? We got the what do they call it? The minor league team, the Connecticut Yard Goats.
Well, you're gonna have the A's. You gonna take the A's on?
Absolutely. As soon as they hit, I almost wore my Golden Knights jersey, but I said, let me give my my old junior college some love, man. Mesa Oli, stand up.
Go.
San Diego Mesa Oli, stand up. Yeah. Nice, beautiful shirt. Represent. My old stomping grounds. But yeah, dude, that's where I tried to get into baseball too, right? Going to the Padre games. Just didn't work out. I was like, man, I would get free tickets. The coaches would go with us. I just couldn't do it. Can't do baseball. I don't know. It's just too boring. I'd rather watch golf.
Oh.
He said no.
No.
I'd rather watch golf.
Baseball's a much easier watch now than it used to be too. Like they've got clocks on the pitchers.
Right. They've changed it up. They're trying to make it more friendly.
It's
for sure.
2.5 hours. It's a baseball game now. Like
used to be way more. It used to be over 3, right?
It used to be dependent on the pitcher, right?
Wow.
Like some of those guys will really drag it out. But yeah, now you can pretty much guarantee that, you're going to go in there and you're going to be out of there inside of 3 hours. Maybe sooner if the game gets out of hand. You can go earlier.
Right. Oh, absolutely true. I forgot how Blake Corum is doing. I wonder, as the running back for the Rams.
He hasn't really played much, but
they probably don't do anything for him either, as far as scheming him open or anything like that. He's a rookie. So.
No, man, their running back is like leading the league.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was King Henry.
I think this kid on the Rams is averaging like, God, I have to look it up, but I want to say he was over 6 yards a carry.
Jesus. Yeah, I'll check it out right now.
It was
NFL rushing leaders. Come on. Offense, passing, rushing. No, it is Derrick Henry. 873 yards.
Yeah. Henry's ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
But Kyron Williams is there, right?
No, Jordan Mason is second with 667. Saquon Barkley third with 658. Josh Jacobs fourth with 540. And then Chuba Hubbard is fifth with 5. Wow. The rushing game is different this year. Yeah, I didn't expect to see any of this. Wow. James Conner is 6th. Bijan Robinson is 7th. Najee Harris is 8th. J.K. Dobbins is 9th. Tied for 8th. Jahmyr Gibbs is 10th. Lamar Jackson is the 11th leading rusher in the NFL. Jesus Christ. Then Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara. This is crazy. So Kyron Williams is 14.
Yeah, he's 436.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's got 873 yards.
I thought he was doing better than that. He's only got 3.8 yards a carry.
That is nuts. Oh, you're talking about the kid from he's only got 3. Yeah. Derrick Henry's got 6'5".
Yeah. He's
holy cow, bro. Derrick Henry is having a career. Yeah, he is having a career year.
Yeah.
This is a career year. It's got to be a career.
Williams is 12 yards away from going over 100 yards this game.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, Spence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is in Baltimore.
That team is
What do
stacked.
you want? Like, that's what they do.
Stacked. That's
That's
all
their
they
superpower.
do. Run the rock.
Running the rock.
And you know it. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. Nothing.
No.
They literally look unstoppable right now.
They're not, though.
I know. And what's sad is the Chiefs look completely stoppable, but still keep winning. They look completely garbage. Completely stoppable.
Maybe you guys can stop them this weekend.
I mean, honestly, I know people are going to call me crazy. I think we are in their head. I think we have their number, honestly. And what I mean by that is in that nagging, little brother, you're irritating me.
You know that, right?
They want to punish us, and it's going to cause them to make mistakes. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I really do believe that they want to make us at home too. They want to punish us, and I think it's going to mess them up. I want us to start Ritter. I don't think we will, and that's why we won't do much, because we won't start Ritter. They'll go with Gardner Minshew and
Minshew Mania.
Yeah. But see, you know what? And I have to be fair, right? Because after my show, shout out to Peggy Holmes, man, on Tuesday. Peggy did put a lot of stuff into perspective. The guy has no line. The guy has no wide receivers. He's nobody to throw to. What else do you expect him to do? Seriously. What else is he going to do?
Yeah, you guys didn't even have Jacoby last game.
No, we don't have a receiver taller than 5'8".
Yeah. Are you going to have Myers this game?
Hopefully. That's what they say. We just that was the other thing too. We just signed some kid off the street to the practice squad that's 6'2", and I'm sure we signed him because he's 6'2". I mean, we don't.
You saw who the Chiefs just acquired, right?
I don't want to talk about it.
He's going to be in uniform.
He will be playing. I got him starting in fantasy.
Doing with him, but it's like
I got him starting in fantasy.
Mahomes will probably just tell him what route to run.
Yeah, just go on. You saw what Amari Cooper did with the Bills. He had the rookie Keon telling him what to do on that touchdown.
Yep.
Why not? These dudes are pros, man. They don't. That's all they need to know. Just tell me what to do.
Needs to know what route to run. That's it.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I expect him to have a decent year now. Honestly, no. I mean, he already had one game
before. He's
That's what I'm saying. He had one game with 20 points, so he's going to be something.
I went and picked Ridley up.
Yeah, that's another.
Ridley, I'm like, well, really. Side effect of this is that Ridley's going to get Hopkins targets. So.
Somewhere he'll get all of that. Absolutely. I don't know how the Rams are playing so well right now.
They got Puka.
Ah, that's what it is.
Puka
and they got Cup back.
Kyron Williams. They're at full strength finally.
They got all of their guys back. It's because they didn't do this against us. And I believe the Vikings absolutely have a better defense than we do.
Oh, yeah.
No
question. He's had one of the best defenses. There it is.
Jesus. Touchdown. Wow.
Who's that, too?
Dude, Staff.
Oh, that's the – there you go. Shout out Whittington. Oh, no, Demarcus Robinson.
Right.
I thought that was Jordan Whittington for a second.
Dude, I've always wanted Stafford. Believe it or not. I've always wanted
Stafford's available. Go get him.
I wish. Look at him. Stafford is a monster. He's a monster. That ball was perfect in a dart. Nobody had a chance to go get that ball. Look at that. None of those defenders had a chance. Gilmore, none of them. Nobody had a shot at that ball.
No pass rush on him.
Nope. Just back there chilling. If the Rams beat
that
freaking
one might have got my Stafford prop. Nope. He's still 10 yards off it.
Oh, you need 10 more yards.
Yep.
I don't know if you're going to get it.
Puka's got 7 catches in this game. 7.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where are you at on your this is your parlay, right?
Yeah. So Addison's got 22 yards receiving. I've got him to go over 46, maybe next drive. Darnold, I've got under half a rushing touchdown, so basically 0.
Okay, he's not scoring that rushing touchdown.
There's a prop on him for a rushing touchdown. That's not right.
That's easy money. Yeah, shoot. If I'd have saw that, I would
having over 6.5 catches. He's the one that looks like it's a stretch right now because he's only at 3.
You need him to have 6.
6.5.
Yeah, he's not going to get there.
Yeah, he would have to get the focus of a drive.
Yeah, not with 6 minutes.
No, not maybe. I mean, maybe Minnesota just goes down the field and scores, ties it up.
Yeah, that's true. That is an option. They do have
reaction or a little. How about a long bomb to Addison? How about that?
They have the ability.
But yeah, the Rams should be a little more formidable now, unless they trade everyone.
Well,
they're trying to get rid of Kupp, so.
Right. No, I know that part.
I did not know that they were shopping Stafford.
Like I say, that was one of those crazy rumors going down.
That's wild. Like,
it's beyond wild. Beyond wild. Yeah, no idea. No idea what that's about. But yeah. Interesting stuff, right?
Yeah. It's like, you know what? I can't believe we've been on for an hour and 45 minutes now.
Oh, yeah. It goes by fast, bro.
That's wild.
Normally, I only do a 1-hour show, too, right? You know that. Yeah, unless it's like a, syndicate or that Friday show that we do now where it just goes on all night and all morning whenever we get off. But, yeah, normally, it goes by fast, though, especially when you have, great game, a lot of easy, good content to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, we could have still been staring at that mock draft chart. Like there's still other teams to talk about. It's just a lot to talk about.
Yeah. The mock draft stuff will probably, I'm sure we'll come back to it at some point.
100%.
Early in the year.
For sure. Where our teams are sitting.
Our teams get worse.
Absolutely. Man, I'll tell you one thing. I bet it's not as hot in there as it was when we were there. That place absolutely sucks. I still don't understand how you can build a $4.6 billion stadium with no AC. I don't get it. But yeah, this is a great game. Hey, shout out to the Vikings and the Rams, man. This is actually a great Thursday night game. It's a good game to have conversation over.
They were saying on the radio this afternoon that Thursday Night Football this year, highest ratings ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Highest ratings ever.
Yeah, they're starting to get it together. They've
had good games.
Right.
The games
That's really what it boils down to.
Remember last year, the Thursday Night Football games were terrible.
Beyond terrible.
So
yeah, you were probably shutting it down by halftime, if not third quarter for sure. It was like not worth it. No, I agree. I remember that. This is actually a great game now.
Yeah, so they took a little care and put some better matchups on there.
Yep. Better matchups. I'm trying to think of what can you see doing that will swing the pendulum back towards defense. You know what I mean? As far as rules. Yeah, because I just feel like the rules have been going offensively forever now.
Well, I don't see them taking any of the quarterback protection.
Oh, of course not. They're just adding on, right? It's even harder to tackle now, right? With the whole hip drag thing now.
Yeah.
Although I haven't seen many calls on that so far or anybody crying and complaining about it too much.
I don't know, man. I like the
Yeah, that was no good.
The UT game, like they had what, like 3 targeting penalties on Georgia.
Oh yeah, that was BS. And then the call out there, and then that
every
play,
single hit. There was another that should have been thrown out too.
Remember to play the pass interference call out they overturned? That was wild. I've never seen that ever. Yeah. I've never seen them overturn a pass interference call. No. I've never seen them do that at any level.
Yeah.
Well, obviously Georgia just beat that. As you know, there's nothing to be controversial about. But if it was, that would have been an issue. That would have been a big issue.
Yeah, there wasn't even any pass interference. That was the crazy part.
It was no pass interference at all. If anything, offensively, the offensive guy was open.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Oh, wow.
The quarterback threw the ball right to him.
Directly to him. Like he was the receiver.
Yeah.
Running the route. No, yeah, absolutely. It was definitely that bad. Yeah, he had to get rid of that right there. Man, I was pulling for you, Sam. Because this is 2 losses in a row. It's back-to-back losses. Right? It's back-to-back.
There's still time.
How many times? They got 2 timeouts left. What a game. So where do you think Cup goes?
Bring him down in the box. Make him throw.
Where do you think Cup goes?
It's $1 million question. Right?
I know, man.
If I was gonna put him on a team,
right,
and say, here's where I'm gonna put you, I would put him on Baltimore.
Like they need him. Oh my God!
Who do they have? What receiver do they have?
Zay Flowers.
Exactly.
He's a monster. They got that kid Bateman too. Bateman's not bad.
Bateman's just a deep threat, though.
I agree, but I mean, what else do you need when your running game is so?
You need possession receiver.
Ridiculous. Yeah, they definitely don't have. I mean,
they're going to be as good as Lamar is.
True.
And
somewhat, I don't know, man. King Henry just changed everything. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like he changed everything. I felt like the only reason they lost those first 2 games, including to us, was because they weren't giving him the ball. It's obvious. Started giving them the ball. It's over.
Because the Chiefs loaded the box and made sure they couldn't run.
And I think they should have still gave him the ball. Find a way to get.
They tried to in the beginning of the game.
That was just a bad game.
Stoned.
That was just the first game. It was just a bad game.
I want to say he had 5 or 6 carries. He got hit in the backfield before he even got past the line of scrimmage.
He did.
So, like, Spagnuolo is going to make you one-dimensional.
That is true.
Right? And when you can't run the ball, can Lamar beat you with his arm?
Right.
He couldn't that game.
Not the Chiefs, but
couldn't beat him in the playoffs last year.
Oh, that's his Achilles heel, man.
Beat him in the playoffs the year before.
It's a problem. It's straight up a problem.
Does he need? Honestly, he's not great throwing like way down the field.
No,
he's good at throwing that go ball to Bateman.
Right. He just hasn't been accurate like that.
Yeah. But like deep post, like stuff that requires him to throw accurately downfield, like
this dude has 3,100-yard game.
He's better off getting short to intermediate receivers that he can just pepper.
Did you see that about Jefferson?
Yeah.
Insane. Yeah, that kid, what a talent. What a talent.
Was that Corum?
No, that was
Aaron?
the other one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corum, they probably won't have him in there. Rookie at this point. Too scared.
He was on the field the last possession. They didn't use him, but he was there.
Right. Yeah, they used him actually quite a bit. Yeah, you knew this was a run. Yeah, I mean, this is timeout. I would take a timeout right here. I think they did, yeah.
Yep.
This is crazy, man.
Timeouts.
It's a good game.
It is.
I'm shocked at how good this game is. I did not expect this tonight.
It's gonna be JJ time in a second.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's why that whole trade thing, came about, because what do you do now with Sam Darnold? He's only 27 years old. What do you do with him? What? He's not a backup? And then you put your rookie out there, or you put JJ out there and he starts stinking it up. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do?
I mean, if Sam Darnold wins the West and then gets bounced in the first round of the playoffs, they're probably going to replace him, especially if he looks like he's the problem in the playoffs.
Right. And rightfully so, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, does that mean he's not a starter? Probably not. There's a lot of bad quarterbacks in the league.
Oh, Cooper Kupp. Jesus Christ.
There's one.
That's it. Jefferson pissed. He's just wide open, too. Man, between McVay and Andy Reid, man, they are the only two that just scheme people wide open. Wide open.
Yeah.
There was no way for him to get in front of that ball. He gets in front of it, he throws it over the top of him. Right? There's no scheme. That's just a beautiful play.
Yep.
There's no defending that play right there based on the defense that they were caught in. You come under that ball, you're getting beat over the top. You try to cover it over the top like you just did, you're getting beat under. Ugh. That's got to be frustrating, bro. Oh, my God. Super frustrating.
That's what you can do when all your guys are healthy.
Right. You got a quarterback like freaking Matthew Stafford.
Just find the open one. That's it. They're all
I can't believe this dude is going to get traded.
That's wild. I mean, that's the Rams. MO.
Oh, that's a whole political McVay. It's like he did something to his wife or something. Like, that's all McVay being I don't even know what you call it, but he's definitely in his feelings, right? There's no question. Like, there's no reason. Like, why is he getting rid of Cooper Kupp? There's no, unless his contract.
Cooper's 31 and he's been injured like constantly.
Right, but is his contract killing you? Like, that's a
no. It's about value. If you can, they're saying he's going to get a second round pick for him. You can get a second round.
No way. No way. We couldn't get a second round pick for Devontae. How are you going to get a second round pick for Cooper Kupp?
We'll see.
How? No way.
That's what they said. The second
round. So now we're going to say Cooper Kupp is better than Devontae Adams. Come on.
I guess it's not even close.
It's not close.
The other thing is that Devontae had a ridiculous amount of money in his contract.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's the truth. That's the truth. It has nothing to do with. Yeah, it's the money. Probably
has a much more manageable contract.
It's the money. That's why they'll get a second round pick. It's not because it's Cooper Kupp.
Well, I mean, it is Cooper.
But I mean, it is. But you know what I mean. Like, compared to Devontae, I think they're two different leagues. I don't see Cooper Kupp getting into the Hall of Fame.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
2 good years.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see that. Like, I don't see that at all. Like,
Devontae is arguably the best receiver of the last decade.
Now you see why I have the discrepancy. Like, it don't make sense. Damn, man. I wanted them to at least have a shot, I wanted them to have a shot.
Are they just going to run the clock out now?
Of course. That's my guess. I mean, they don't have the timeouts, right?
They have the
Maybe
2-minute
the 2-minute morning, and then they got one more, and then they'll,
So they need one more first down then, and the game's over.
for sure. Yeah. If they get one more first down, it's absolutely
Done.
over. It's done deal.
And as it is, even if they do get the stop, there's probably going to be like a minute left on the clock.
Not even. Not even. But that's the way it goes.
Oh, yep, you're right. I'm not getting my 3 catches from Cup.
Nah, you just got one though. You got one.
Yeah.
We gotta wish for overtime.
Now you're onto something.
We gotta wish for overtime, and it wouldn't shock me. The way this game is being played, it wouldn't shock me at all.
Stafford covered the 271.
He did, yeah, because of that pass. Yeah. Dang, man, Cup screwed you. That's really what it boils down to. He's the last one too.
I needed Addison too. Another 25 yards from Addison. But if there was another drive, there's a pretty good chance that Addison's going to get the ball because they're probably going to double team Jefferson.
Yep, I agree.
So we just got to hope for that. Maybe interception, down throw from Stafford.
Right.
He's been known to do that.
Absolutely. He just threw one.
Yeah.
He just threw one not too long ago. I wouldn't put it past him at all. Not even a little bit.
All right. Did we have any other topics to talk about tonight, or have we covered everything?
I think we probably covered it all. As far as what we initially thought of. So
last week we did that pick 3 for this weekend. Did you have a pick 3 for this week?
You know what? I don't, man. You know what? But let's pull it up. Yeah, let me see. Let's pull it on up. Let's see what we got going on before we get out of here.
So I went and took a look at the games this week,
and
I came up with 3.
Really?
I did. It's like,
hold on here. Let me pull this up here right now. I got it up. All right, let's pull this puppy on up.
So I'm gonna put the Patriots on permanent cover. Any team we play, they're gonna cover.
They're gonna cover, huh?
They're gonna cover. It doesn't matter what the spread is.
Right.
That bad. Right now, as it stands, we can't stop anybody from running the ball.
Right.
I know
you played the Jets
because I started Bigsby in like 2 of my leagues against the Patriots. I should have known that we were going to get beat by Trevor Lawrence, but
we got the ball back. Minute and 46.
Take that.
Yeah,
they just downed it inside the 5.
I know. Got it back though. 4.5 for the Miami Dolphins are ahead. What did I miss?
2 is back.
Oh yeah, that's right. He ain't gonna last though, man.
Don't matter.
Kid, yeah. Dang.
Slee, welcome to the track.
He's playing. Wow, I'm just amazed at that. That Tampa Bay game, that's a toss up.
So here's my 3 pack for you.
The
Jets at -7 over the Patriots.
Yep.
Green Bay Packers -3.5 over the Jaguars.
Yep.
Detroit Lions 11.5 against Tennessee.
Oh yeah, they'll win that.
Those are my 3 picks for this.
That's a trap game. No, I'm not gonna lie. It's in Detroit. Nah, they should.
It's in Detroit. It's 11. It's a big spread. It's a big number, but Tennessee's terrible, and they just traded DeAndre Hopkins.
Exactly. They don't have no wide receiver. They don't have anybody to throw.
Calvin Ridley still, but I mean, that's it.
That Baltimore game against Cleveland, that's gonna be easy.
That the Baltimore one's going to be, yeah. You could definitely run on that one. The only reason I stay away from those games is because they're division.
Right. But they don't have.
They got nobody. The Browns got nobody. But they do. They're going to start Jameis Winston this week.
And they got Chubb back because I'm starting Chubb.
Yeah.
Chubb played well last week.
He didn't look bad at all.
Yeah.
And it's up from here from him. So.
Oh, Jesus. That was a face mask. That was a face mask, man. It's a face mask. That was a face mask.
Yeah. They called the safety.
They gotta replay this.
Okay.
There's gotta be a way to replay this. This is safety. I mean, a face mask. It's a total face mask.
That's insane. So they're going to get him for a face mask right here when they look at it.
Oh yeah, there's no question. That was
No
a face
question.
mask. There's no question.
Even look
Oh, helmet turn. There's no question. That's a face mask.
look at his face. Look at him. He puts his hand on his helmet. He's like, "Oh my God, what did I just do?"
Right. Oh, that's a face mask. Clear as day. Clear as
Can't
day.
review that.
They can't?
It's what they're saying.
Oh no. Hell no. You can't. There's no way you can lose like that. You got to challenge that. Something. I'm challenging. I'm standing at the 50-yard line. We're going to talk about this. There's no way. It's too blatant. And this is where they have to change the rules in the NFL, if you ask me. There's no way, bro. Are we really going to lose this game like this? Like, I feel like I'm part of the Vikings here. There's just no way they can do this. I'm sorry. There's no way they can do this. That is
crazy part is he did it right in front of the ref, and the ref
the ref is right there.
Right at it.
He's right there.
Look at the guy puts his hands on his helmet. Like, what did I just do?
He called it the shoulder. This is insane, bro. This is too blatant for me to not. And this is it. This is bullshit. This is bad. That's so bad, bro.
That should have been a face mask penalty.
That is wrong. That is wrong. That is all the way wrong. It's not right. I'm disappointed. Yeah, you got to do something. Somebody's got to say something, do something.
They're about to kick the.
Yeah. It's not right. It's not right. I don't understand. I feel for this team.
Yeah, that's tough.
I feel for this team. I really do. That was so wrong. That was absolutely wrong. Unbelievable. That's unbelievable to me, man. I can't believe this is how we're losing. How we're gonna end this game. That is his whole head turned.
That's pretty blatant.
His whole head turned around.
It's a bad call.
That's past the back, and you had both refs on both sides. There was one behind and one in front in the end zone, and they missed that. I just don't get it.
Yep.
I don't get it. It's not right. It's not right. I'm not happy about this. This is going to be a rule change. Something. There has to be a way to replay.
I don't know.
It's just not.
They don't throw the flag. Like, how can you?
Dude, this is going to sit bad with me.
They should have thrown the flag, and if there was a question about it, it could have been challenged. It just could have been reviewed. It's inside of 2 minutes. Like, it would have been an automatic review.
Yeah, it's not right. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well,
that's so bad. I'm mad, man. I'm mad for them about this. They go to 5-2. They drop 2 straight, bro. It's not right. I'm mad for them, man. I'm mad for him, man. I don't even know what to say about it.
The Rams are in that win. I don't like how it ended, but
Nah,
the Rams are probably going to win that game anyway. So,
man, there are some really good games.
yeah, definitely.
Right? As you can see, there are some really good games. Philly, Cincy, that's a great game. Philadelphia, Cincinnati game, that's a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Buffalo, Seattle.
Cincinnati winning that game, but
nah, they're gonna get beat. Philly's gonna pummel them.
But
I think it'll be a good game. You know what I mean? They're gonna come out beat up.
Look at that Detroit spreads. You've gone even further now.
12.
I had it at 11.5.
Yeah. Buffalo, Seattle. I like that game. As far as watching it, I like that game.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good games this weekend.
They have Denver beating the Panthers by 10. That don't make sense. The battle of the rookies. Chicago. Wow, that's a great game. That's got to be game of the week.
I don't know if Jalen's gonna play.
Oh, he's not. He's not. It's gonna be Mariota. You're right.
Is that for sure now?
That's for sure. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed.
I heard there was nothing with his ribs. They X-rayed it and there was no damage. So it's just a muscle thing. He's got like the Quinn Ewers like muscle pull in the rib cage.
Yeah.
Ewers missed like 3 weeks for that.
Right. Man. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It is officially game over. And we are with closing remarks for tonight. Yeah, I'm shocked at this game, man. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm actually a little upset for them. I'm a little upset. So,
officiating.
Yeah, like you said, though, they were probably going to lose no matter what. But
they were probably going to lose. Bad call.
We
talked about
right
all weekend.
Yep. Well, there you have it, guys and gals. Another edition of Dead in the Water with your co-host, Turf and Spence. And we'll trust me. All I have is Raider groups and stuff. Like, I haven't reached out to like just other sporting groups and stuff like that in general. Spence hasn't even gotten his channel started yet, right? So. We're a work in progress, man. As one of my favorite YouTubers say, we are building it as we fly it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
That's what we're doing. So, what is your game of the week? I'm not gonna lie. After looking at these,
the one that I'm going to be most interested to watch is the Chiefs and the Raiders because I want to see how Hopkins fits in.
Right. No, that's going to be big.
Everybody's got to be worried about for the rest of the season.
Everybody's looking at that. No, I agree. For me, I don't know why. I do want to see this Philly-Cincy game. For some reason, I think it's going to be a barn burner. It's in Cincinnati. I think Philly is expected to win that game. But I don't think Cincy is giving up on their season.
No, and they need the win.
They have to win. That's why I'm saying. I think
they need the win to get back to 500, right? They're 3-4 right now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. So, all right, man. Well, that is an edition of Dead in the Water. We will be back next Thursday. My boy just showed up to the building while we about to get up out of here. Yes, sir. Look at them. They all start rolling in, man. That's how it goes. I'm sure other shows.
They know you're going to be on. We're gonna be on for 2 hours. Like we'll come in 2 hours.
Right. Hey, we always appreciate the support, guys. As you already know, Protect the Shield. That's family right there. That's TRS. The Raider Syndicate. Al's Ghost, man. Always, man. Always. I gotta go another hour. Hilarious. Nah, we done with this one, gentlemen. Don't worry though. We'll be back next week We'll have added more. I'm sure we'll get more into baseball. Right? I'll do some homework. Real talk. I'll do some homework. I'm definitely gonna dive more into basketball. For all you basketball freaks, man, Spence is your guy. He's gonna be with all the stats, all of the names. He's gonna know way more than I do in basketball. So, y'all welcome for me bringing Spence to the stage. If you bet on basketball, trust me, you want to watch. You absolutely want to watch. We're just gonna keep adding on, man, and keep giving y'all good content. So once Spence get his channel, I'll be able to, pump him up. We'll start getting him loaded up with subscribers, likes, and we'll keep on rocking, man. So you got anything else, Spence, for the people out there in the YouTube world, these YouTube streets?
Go Patriots.
I'll give you that.
I don't see how we could win the game, but that would just be the perfect cherry.
Right.
On Aaron Rodgers' season.
Awesome. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. We will see you next week. I don't even know what game it is, but we'll get all that stuff later. So
hook 'em.
Hook 'em horns. Exactly. Right. Peace. We are out.